Okay, so if your head is not swimming from all the details, then perhaps it has dawned on you that we have an incredible arsenal now for building things. This is something I said in a previous conversation, that the purpose of organic chemistry from our standpoint is to build things, right? So now in this chapter we learned how to take an alkyne and how to convert it either to a cis alkene or a trans alkene with Lindlar's catalyst or with sodium and ammonia. And we learned how to convert it to an alkane, right, with platinum. Now, next chapter, we're going to learn about some ways we can do that. That's going to be really cool, all right? You know, with hydrogen and platinum or palladium, you can go that way also. Platinum, palladium, I think, and cadmium is another metal that we can use for that. So go look those up. There's 3 metals that we can use to catalyze that hydrogenation. Right, so the reverse process we'll talk about next chapter. All right, so with halogen, actually we're going to talk about the reverse process right here. I forgot we already did that, right? We did that at the beginning of this chapter. So but that was just elimination, right? So with halogenation of an alkene, if you take halogenation of an alkene, then you can just eliminate that twice. Same thing we did for Lab G. Remember that? That's what we did in Lab G. And that way we can go from an alkene to an alkyne, right? This is what we do in Chapter 10. Okay, so these reactions give us a tremendous amount of power in going back and forth between functionality and no functionality. And then, of course, you know, we can also brominate those things. Let's go to the next slide. We can eliminate. We can brominate, and there's lots of things we can do with alkyl halides. We did that in Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. We can do 1 equivalent. We can do 2 equivalents. We can make alcohols, right, with acid catalyzed hydration. We can make alcohols a different way, right, with the anti-Markovnikov, right? We can make dihalogens or tetrahalogens. We can cut things. Amazing, and make ketones and aldehydes. We can lengthen carbon chains, right? We can hydrogenate and make alkanes, and we can also hydrogenate with Lindlar's catalyst and sodium and ammonia. So there's a tremendous amount of things we can do. There's in the back of each chapter there's a summary, and I recommend that you go through here and practice each one of these very carefully. Like change that from an R to say a CH3, and see what this much. I guess that if that were an R, that would also be a CH3. Just go through and practice every one of these reactions, and practice them again. Practice them every day till the final exam, and you'll find that we're going to do some cool things on final exam day.